Break Beats kit by Ludwig. It's a shell pack. This particular finish is called the Mojave Red Swirl. 430 bucks. It's got 7-ply poplar shells. The kick drum is 16 by 14 inches deep. A rack tom that's 10 inches, 7 inches deep. Floor tom is a 13 by 13. And then the snare, a pretty normal size 14 by 5 snare. The drum head that comes on it is a Remo Emperor X with the reverse black dot. The snare throw moves really nice and smooth. The tom holder has this extra multi-clamp bracket to mount a cymbal arm on. Kick riser on here to put a normal bass drum pedal on. Remo pinstripe heads on the toms, as you can see there. Pretty great sounding kit for 400 bucks. Kick drum sounds like this. This is wide open, no muffling in it whatsoever. The snare drum. The rack tom. And the floor tom. I do want to swap out the batter head on the kick drum, and I'm going to port the front head so I can get a microphone in there. I'm going to switch the kick drum head out to the Aquarian Super Kick 2. And one thing I learned recently is that when you are dealing with these smaller kick drums, you want to get a drum head that's specific for bass drum, because the way the hoop fits, this part of the head is flatter than a tom head when the tom head's a little more rounded. So the tom head fits a tom hoop better. So if you get a kick drum specific drum head, it'll fit the hoop of your kick drum better. Okay, I've swapped out the bass drum head with the Aquarian Super Kick 2, and it's got a kick pad. I ported the front head with a 5-inch hole, so I need to be able to get a microphone in and out of there. I also made a t-shirt pillow. And if you don't know what a t-shirt pillow is, you can check out Kenny Sherritt's page on YouTube. Kenny Sherritt is a drum tech. If you just put in Kenny Sherritt t-shirt pillow, you'll see how to do that. So here's what that sounds like now that I've swapped that out. Pretty low, thumpy, articulate, just like I like it. I have the batter head pretty loose and the front head pretty tight. And I also worked on the tuning of the toms a little bit and the snare. And I also added these. They're made by Vader and they're clear. It's cool because you don't really see them. So I put one of those on each of the toms and the snare. So here's what we got. Snare drum with the gel on it. Rack tom. And the floor. The other thing this kit comes with are carry bags, and they are these nylon bags. This one is for the kick drum. Some of the websites say they come with velvet bags. These are not velvet. These are more like just a dust cover. There is no handle. It just has a drawstring thing on the bag, and it's I won't be using them for transporting the drums, for at least for any kind of protection. I did see that you could use them as a drum mute, where they are putting them over the drums like this. I think it looks ridiculous, so I think if you're going to go for that sound, maybe get those rings. For the money, for 400 bucks, 430 bucks for the shell pack, I think this is a pretty cool kit. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you can keep up with everything that's happening with me, Fredrock. And you can check out my teaching site, fredrockschoolaofdrumming.com.